Zuckerman here, and we're going to talk about one of the Southern victories that gave the Confederacy and Robert E. Lee some courage to make advances into northern territories. The first battle we're going to talk about is the Battle of Fredericksburg. Just give it a chance to load. There we go. Okay. The Battle of Fredericksburg happened on December 11th, and it went through December 15th, 1862. This is after the Battle of Antietam, and there's a couple things you need to know. Fredericksburg is in the state of Virginia. That's Fredericksburg, Virginia. One of the largest battles of the American Civil War, and between the two armies, there were over 200,000 participants. For the Union, they were going to be led by Ambrose Burnside. And if you look at the picture of Ambrose Burnside right here, you will see he had these awesome sideburns. And that's where the name sideburns came from Ambrose Burnside. Okay. Who knows why he had that particular hairstyle, but then facial hair, that was his choice. He's the leader of the Army of the Potomac. He had 114,000 soldiers. And guys, by the end of the battle, 12,653 casualties will be counted for the Union. Give it a chance to load. For the Confederacy, you're going to have Robert E. Lee. Okay, this is the same man who Abraham Lincoln had asked to be the commander of the Army of the Potomac, but he chose to fight for his home state of Virginia instead. He is the Confederate Army captain, leader of the Army of Northern Virginia. He has 72,500 soldiers, and by the end of the battle, 5,377 will have been counted as a casualty. Guys, 114,000 to 72,500. You would think the Union had a better chance to win. What was their plan for victory? The Union wanted to advance. Okay, Burnside wanted to cross the Rappahannock River to get to the Confederate capital of Richmond. Remember, capturing the capital would hopefully defeat the Confederacy. But you have to understand, Abraham Lincoln did not want to capture the capital. He wanted to fight the Army of Northern Virginia. He wanted to take out Lee. But his generals would not listen to Lincoln. So, Burnside wanted to cross the Rappahannock River. He wanted to get to the capital. There was the delay in getting the bridges to cross the river. And guess what? The Confederates' counterplan, the Confederates and under Lee took advantage of this delay. He moved his army to attack the Union. And as the Union finally was able to cross that river, they took a lot of damage. Okay. Here we're going to see where Burnside fails. Burnside failed to make progress, and he kept ordering his troops to advance against the Confederates. He butchered many of his soldiers, guys. He kept attacking. He wasn't thinking clearly. At nightfall, when everything was done, he blamed his failure on the people below him. He said, it wasn't my fault. My commanders are terrible. He had to ask the enemy for a truce to tend his wounded soldiers. Lee granted him the truce. Okay, this was the reactions. So this is aftermath of the Battle of Fredericksburg. The Pennsylvania governor, it was not a battle, it was a butchery. President Lincoln, if there is a worse place than hell, I am in it. If the president is saying that, that's pretty bad, guys. You messed up. Burnside resigned as a commander of the Army of the Potomac, and he was replaced with General Joseph Hooker. So let's see. We now have McDowell, McClellan, Burnside, Hooker. We are on our fourth general for the Army of the Potomac. Not looking good, guys. Not looking good. We'll see what happens at the Battle of Chancellorsville next.